Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we have another story, another card story, about an old deck that maybe a few of you played back in the day. A couple of you could have played back then. And it was called Strike Ninja deck. And that's what we're talking about today. One of my favorite old decks that I used to play. I no longer play it because it's pretty much dead. It's dead. You can't really play it. You can still play this card, but it's about a time in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh where pretty much it was crazy. But let's, without further ado, get started on Strike Ninja here about the lore and the story behind this card. And every card has a story segment. So Strike Ninja. It came out of Invasion of Chaos. And if you guys know Invasion of Chaos, you know what came out of Invasion of Chaos. DMOC, BLS, Chaos Emperor Dragon. The craziness out of that set back in the day. If you didn't live in that format, you will not understand how painful, how expensive those cards were as one-ofs. And on top of that, how powerful they were and how fast the game got from the set before Invasion of Chaos till what it was when it came out. How crazy Special Summon got. And how many good cards, really, if you look back on it, came out of Invasion of Chaos. There's a lot of good cards that came out of that set. But there was a couple of cards that came out of that set that really, really meant a lot to me. One of them I sold off completely, but I recently bought a new set of them. And the other one is Strike Ninja. The other one being the DD Scout Plane, which you used to combo with your Strike Ninja to do different kind of plays. Later on, the deck did evolve a little bit. So you could use things like the Monarchs, which was kind of cool, with DD Scout Plane, which it was a little bit gimmicky, but it did work. Because I always had a love for the double Ds. And I'm not talking about boobs. Well, they did have nice boobs, but you know, DD Warrior Lady, things of that nature. We're going to talk about that in a different video down the road, most likely. But Strike Ninja was a really, really cool card. This card was really awesome, and Duke Devlin, his sexiness himself, used to play this card as in Dungeon Dice Monsters. It was one of his like ace monsters. It was really cool. I think maybe Yugi played it. I forget. But let me read you the card effect. Strike Ninja is a dark level 4. You can remove this card from play until the end of this turn by removing 2 dark monsters in your graveyard. You can use this effect during either player's turn. You can only use the effect once per turn. That is the broken part of this deck. So, it's a 17 beater. That's cool. That can dodge things. That was the awesome part. That's what made it cool. So you could remove dark cards like DD Scout Plane. So DD Scout Plane goes to the graveyard. You banish it. You get a free DD Scout Plane on the field. So you would go like Strike Ninja, normal summon. You would set up your graveyard with some darks. You would try attack or something, because back then 17 attack wasn't much, but you know, you gotta remember you could poke in, so you could be like poke for 17, poke for 17. He would like strike you at different times, literally. And you would usually run 2 to 3 Strike Ninja. And if you had 2 darks in the grave, so like a DD Scout Plane, you would be like, okay. And that was the cool thing, because you could. This was a quick effect pretty much, because you could activate on either player's turn. But this is such an early quick effect. It doesn't even say this is a quick effect. It just says you can activate this effect on either player's turn. So you pretty much could be like, okay, oh, you're gonna attack over this with a bigger monster. Well, I'm gonna banish that DD Scout Plane, and I'm gonna banish this other card now. All right, cool. So you'd be like, banish. This would be banished, and then at the end of your opponent's turn, you would bring out DD Scout Plane. And then you could use DD Scout Plane as a tribute for, what? Jinzo, later on down the road, Mobius, Ryza, Caius. I mean, this deck survived for a good while. I remember playing this deck for like what was it, 2004 to probably 2006, I would say. I was playing this deck up until the 5Ds era, pretty much. It really was cool with Caius, because Caius was a dark, I remember, and this was just a fun deck I made by myself. I really want to revisit this deck one day, but I need to pick up more Strike Ninja, because this is my original Strike Ninja, alright? But I need to pick up some other ones. And I have my deck list, actually, one of my old notebooks I found like a year ago for this deck, because it was really fun. It was my fun deck, because what you would do is, you could do that with DD Scout Plane, use the Scout Plane for a tribute for like a whatnot. You could use it for DD Warrior Lady, you could use it for, not DD Warrior Lady, but you could use it for like the Scout Plane, and then use the Scout Plane for tributes like I said, Jinzo, Summon Skull, like at the time when this first came out. Because the Summon Skull was a dark, so you could banish that if it got destroyed. And so it was really good. So you'd be having a big tribute monster and a Strike Ninja attack over something, and then you would attack with the Strike Ninja for 17, and then you could just keep rolling on like that as you go in the game. And it was really powerful at that time, especially with all those other powerful cards that were out there at the time. When Invasion of Chaos... excuse me. When Invasion of Chaos first came out, we still had Painful Choice legal. If you guys know Painful Choice, you reveal 5 cards to your opponent out of your deck, and then send the rest. You choose one and send the rest to the graveyard. So you could set up for Strike Ninja really, really easily, especially if you had Strike Ninja in hand and then you had Painful Choice. That was amazing, because you could choose a whole bunch of different ways to set up your graveyard for Strike Ninja. And then what you could do, because he's a dark, right? And at the time you had BLS and Chaos Emperor Dragon, you could play it in a way with BLS and Chaos Emperor Dragon, because he's a dark, you could banish him and just run a light monster count and just make it a Chaos deck with BLS and Chaos Emperor Dragon in it, which was something I did because you could run things like DD Warrior Lady and other things like that that were just good at the time. So run good light monsters along with some good dark monsters, and there you go. You got a good little thing going for you with Strike Ninja. So it was an amazing, amazing card. It worked well with DD Scout Plane, and it just was such a fun deck to play. It's a deck I really want to revisit, but I don't know, you'll probably see it by the time I do upload this video, but I'm working on a DD deck, and I really want to put Strike Ninja in the deck. I really do. But I'm debating about it. I'm like really debating about it. Or what I may do, because he's a warrior and he was searchable with Rhoda, and Rhoda was at multiple at the time, so searching the Strike Ninja was super easy. Plus you could search different things as well, like DD Warrior Lady. I may build a Strike Ninja deck. I don't know. I need to do some research again, because I haven't approached the deck in years. But yeah. Strike Ninja, the artwork on him is awesome. I mean, he's like a buff samurai. I mean, look at him. He's black. He's got the red. Oh, that artwork just looks so badass. I mean, look at that. So, I mean, he was an amazing card, like, to play in different decks back then. The 2 decks that I really have a heart, or not they really resonate in my heart from, like, the very early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are Warrior Toolbox, Strike Ninja deck, and Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 8. Like those were my 3 fun decks, pretty much all the way up till the Synchro era of Yu-Gi-Oh! When the 5Ds, and even up until then, Warrior Toolbox did survive, but sadly Strike Ninja kind of got neutered. I did play it with Caius, because it was really good with Caius, because you could build like a remove from play deck, kind of, with him. So you could like build have a bunch of different darks, use DD Scout Plane for that matters, because you could be like, okay, well, DD Scout Plane gets banished off to Strike Ninja, bring it back at the end of your opponent's turn, because you banished this during your opponent's turn to dodge something, because it could dodge effects, which was nice. And then you could tribute off the Scout Plane for a Caius, burn them for something, get a Caius, and have this on the field. It was great! But yeah, I'm very nostalgic about this card. But yeah, that's enough about me just rambling on about Strike Ninja and how much I really love the artwork. That was the funny thing. The artwork is what drew me into the card, and I said, I gotta build a deck out of this. And I found a couple deck lists on some sites back in the day. I think it was was it even Poach? I think it was Dueling Grounds. That's where I found the original post of it. Somebody had made some Strike Ninja deck, and I tweaked it, and I saw that they put Scout Plane, and I just took it from there and built my own deck, and it was awesome. But yeah, guys, till next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video about Strike Ninja, my love for this amazing card from Invasion of Chaos, and the good times I had with it. But till next time, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. And go Strike Ninja.